they're willing to do whatever it takes to be the best that they can be, and not many people are willing to do that.
Hi, my name is Tristan Coles. I'm a freshman. I'm from London, Ontario, Canada, and I'm on the track and cross country team.
This fall season, Tristan Coles joined the Iona cross country team with high hopes as a freshman.
One goal was to try and be on the top 7 in my freshman year. I knew it was ambitious, but I just wanted to have some ambitious goals. The second thing was to make the World Championship cross country team, and third was to win nationals for Canada.
Whether or not you question if these goals were within his reach, throughout his first semester at Iona, he found himself running into multiple speed bumps along the road.
At the time, I thought that would be something that I could attain, but then with all the hiccups and stuff, it kind of just fell out of reach. At camp, I had my blister on my heel, and it got infected, and I had to go to urgent care. That was pretty early into being here. And then having my ab strain, obviously, and then having some back problems throughout the season, which also didn't help my ab strain. And then I got sick. I had food poisoning. I got sick. I had allergies from the cats. I probably missed upwards of 20 days throughout the season of just sickness and injuries and stuff.
From the few goals he had mentioned, his sights were still set to race against the best in the world in the U20 age group. However, as he continued to deal with setbacks, he found strength through the people that surround him.
One thing that Nitro said was that when you step on a line, you just gotta know that you belong there and you're supposed to be there, and never to think of someone higher than yourself. And I found that was really important for me when I went to nationals, knowing that the build-up may not have been good, and I may have had so many things happen, but just giving 100% of what you have on the day was really important, and not thinking that anyone else was at a higher level than me. So knowing that all the guys were watching and cheering me on from hours away kind of kept me in it when I doubted myself during the race. And there were times where I wanted to just let myself go, let these guys get ahead of me, and I could drift back. But at the same time, I remembered the team, having the messages before the race, and having being able to say bye to everyone before I left to go back, and just knowing that I had a lot of guys watching the race and supporting me, and I knew that people would be buzzing in that group chat and on the live stream watching the race, even though you guys were hours away, just knowing you're still there with me, and I was running for all the boys, not just for myself.
Tristan ran through the line in 11th place. However, due to rules and regulations regarding ages, he finished the race uncertain if he had made the Canadian team.
I finished the race, and right away I went to my mom, and I didn't know how the rules worked for being selected, and if it was just the top 6 U20 that are in the top 10. So yeah, I was pretty stressed out when I finished the race.
Some of the races were legal to compete in the U20 group for nationals, but too old to race the World Championships in February next year. Tristan knew he had a couple of these competitors ahead of him, but still unsure if his result was enough to punch his ticket.
My coach came up to me and he told me that I was 4th U20, so I should be on the team at that point. And from there on, I went to Joe and I was talking to him about it, and just my face was kind of lit up because I knew at that point that I had made the team. And the stress had all kind of been lifted off my shoulders, and I felt pretty reassured at that point.
His teammates and coaches know the level of runner he is, but considering the circumstances of his season, he had also proven his level of grit and determination.
Obviously a very talented runner. The entire year, he's just been through constant hiccups, getting hurt. And even without a consistent base throughout the season, he still managed to pull through and race well in nationals. And that's what you need. You got to race well in the meets that count. And he did, and he secured a spot on the world team.
For him to make the Canadian team was pretty, spot on. Certainly, wasn't sure if he would be able to run that well given all the setbacks he's had so far this fall. But for me, I think it just proves that when it's something's on the line, he can step up and perform.
Tristan Coles' first season at Iona was without a doubt far from a smooth one, but ultimately This may just be a taste of what he can do for the future of the cross country and track and field program at Iona University.
Definitely has the potential and the talent to be one of the top guys on the team. I say give him like another 2 years, solid training, consistency, and I haven't seen him race on the track, but if he races on the track the way he does over cross country, he's going to be phenomenal.